So why did I decide to watch this instead of Unbroken for $6? I I honestly have no idea. So Taken is about Brian Mills and his third journey, and apparently, he's framed for a murder that he never committed, and I'm not going to spoil it who did it, but really, after this review, you might not care anymore. Now, I really enjoyed the first Taken movie, and I really like, this is one of my favorite action movies because it's more straight up, and it's more to the point, and it doesn't really distract much from the story, and I really do like it. Taken 2, it's freaking horrible. Honest to God, I have no idea why I got this. I heard that it was really, really bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be as bad as everyone said it was, and it was every bit as bad. The action sequences are horribly shot. You cannot see anything, and it's very, it's just, I hate this movie. So then walking into Taken 3, I was like, it can go either way. It can be good or it can be bad. And it was bad. So I have a lot of trouble saying that I dislike a film, and for Taken 3, I think this is the first movie I can say that I really, really dislike this movie. And I'm going to state why. First reason, well, let's get into the positives first. Liam Neeson is always great in these roles, and I really do feel like he can honestly he can kill every one of us, honestly. And he's very scary, and he's very convincing in this role. But as it stands, though, in the plot of the movie, it really does ground his character much, and it feels like he can't kill as much as he did in the first film. It makes it feel less effective, is what I'm trying to say. Liam Neeson doesn't feel as much as he can be as he was in the first movie. Forrest Whitaker is also in the movie, and I don't know why he has these rubber bands. Look, he has rubber bands, right? And he just like holds them on his fingers. I have no idea why. Why does he do that? Is it supposed to be symbolizing something? Is he just supposed to be a really nervous character? I have no idea. Another good thing about this movie is the relationship between Liam Neeson and her daughter, and I really do like their chemistry, even though there are some scenes where I'm like, yeah, that was pretty freaking stupid. Even though the setup for the scene was really stupid, I really do like the interaction with these characters, and it was one of the things that kind of brought up the movie for me, but let's just remind ourselves this is a really bad movie. So where do I begin with how horrible this movie is? Okay, number one, this has the exact same problem as it has with its previous movie, and the action sequences are absolutely horrible. You cannot see anything. There's this one scene with the fence, and I could not tell what was going on. It looked like he just climbed it up, and then he jumped off from the same side. It didn't look like he jumped off the other side, and it was just really stupid. There is these other scenes where there's a big car chase, right? And it was just like, it was almost as worse as Transformers, and I cannot tell what was going on in the film, which just made me incredibly mad. And I was really, honestly, really, really bored during the second act of this film. But it doesn't really matter anyways, because this is Taken 3. What was I expecting out of it? Also, the plot is way, way too convoluted. I don't know what the director was trying to do with this movie. And it was like The Fugitive. I love The Fugitive. That's a great movie. And it's almost like that. But then it's like, no. Let's do something else with this. Let's, make this convoluted. Haha, you thought that guy was a villain. No, he's actually tied up with this other person. And it doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. And it's just, the more I think about it, the more I just feel like I'm critically analyzing the crap out of this movie. But then I'm like, you know what? It's Taken 3. It probably deserves it. What was I expecting out of the film? I think that's the major thing. What was I expecting out of this film? Was I expecting a really great movie? I guess my standards were just a little bit too high on this movie. Another really big negative about this movie is that sometimes it's really, really stupid too. Like, there's this one scene near the end, okay? I'm not gonna spoil it, but he says that his main priority is his daughter, and he almost crashes a plane that she's in, and she could have died. Could you imagine? That would have been kind of funny, actually. Now that I think about it. So overall, it's one of those sequels where it tries to be so much better than the first movie and ends up being really a lot less, because bigger is not always better, just like the Die Hard movies. And it really destroys the plot of the first movie, where it's very simple. The guy's trying to find his missing daughter. He kills a lot of people, and it's all well and fun. And in this movie, it tries to be way too convoluted for its own good, and it's way too dumb and it's stupid at sometimes. There are some good moments in the film too. It's not as badly shot as Taken 2, but it's also not as good as Taken 1. But you know, I wouldn't recommend seeing it at all. Please watch Unbroken for me because I have not seen Unbroken yet. But anyways, so that was my review, you guys. I know this is kind of short, but I tried letting this sit around for a couple of days just because I like it. I like movies to sit around for a little while. Maybe 4 to 5 days I'll get my review up after I watch a film, just so I can start forming my opinions, writing a script for them, and you know, just doing all that. And so just expect an American Sniper review sometime next week, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long. And yeah, bye.
Well, sure as plans come, I know that they end. And if I'm here when that happens, you promise me this, my friend. Rise!